This is the one I want to know.
All
Who
right.
coined the phrase "Todd is God"?
The audience.
That wasn't a worker?
Hell no. I mean, did the workers ever say it eventually
Right.
in using it in, whatever reason they were using it for? But no, that came from the audience. And that was cool shit.
Anthony
Actually, you know
Militech, yes.
what? It was signed. The guy in the front row just signed.
Sign guy?
Yeah, Paul Mellis was his name. He was the first guy to get a ticket every month. And he had a sign that said Todd is God. And he would hold it up, and then people just started doing it after that.
Excellent. But you never knew that. Anthony Militech. In Sandman's You Shoot, he tells a very funny story about Too Cold Scorpio whipping a rat with his 18-inch dick while yelling, "Todd is God." How does it make you feel when a wrestler is saying you're God while he's pleasuring a female? If you didn't see the clip, which I know you did, let's watch it anyway.
It's the worst memory.
Scorp straddles this girl. You know what? I'm going to have to show you. Bring his camera. Scorp's got this girl.
He's directing as well.
He can't get up.
I'm sitting at the table behind him, snorting bumps, just getting entertained. Scorp's got his cock. He's whipping this girl in the face with it. He's whipping her. She's going, ow, ow. And he goes, yell, Todd is God. Todd is God. Todd is God. And I'm just sitting away. So then the best thing was the next day, I'm working with the Dudley Boys. I think it's me and Scorpio. And T-Fon goes to fucking Bum. He goes, what the fuck was that last night that we were hearing yelling Todd is God from one of the rooms, because they were waiting to go to the elevator to go downstairs to go to the bar. And they weren't talking to me. They were just talking to each other. They were like, yo, what was up with that Todd is God thing? And obviously I didn't stooge it off then, but I had to stooge it off later on, like in TNA or whatever it was. But Bubba and T-Fon, ask them about the story and they'll tell you. It was the greatest.
You can get up now.
You gonna get up? I'll stay here for a while. Okay.
Wow.
I have a question for you
Will
about
allow
that.
me first to say, wow.
Was he even in the room?
Sandman was not there that
I
night.
knew that. Okay.
You knew that end that story. It was me and Scorpio. There was a girl who was a submissive. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
And I don't know why I'm laughing now, but nonetheless, we would all be hanging out, whatever. And at any given time of the night, I'd walk over and I would put the blindfold on, which meant like, okay, now it's, the party's over for you, kind of thing, or we tie up, whatever the case may be. And so, Scorpio and I did what we considered called our dance off. Can I stand up here? Or am I going to?
Do anything you want. Just.
Well, I don't know. We're knocking anything over, but whatever. I'll try to sit and do it. But anyway, basically,
You're not going to take out your 18-inch black dick, are you?
No, that's in the
I'm
car.
leaving.
Sorry, save that for you for later. It's in the car, my suitcase.
The blindfold.
So yeah, so we would take turns going over and like getting her to get close to having orgasm, get close to coming, whatever, and stop. And then we go back and we do a little soft. She'd go, and we'd throw it to the other guy. And so we would try to like, we're partying or a little buzz, and then so that's what it was. And then he did do that whole, say it later on when he was ready to like, get down to business, whatever. But Sam wasn't even there. God bless him for remembering that story the way he remembered it.
I was never a worker. You can't tell from my body, but I wasn't. And so I just want to get this right. Someone's daughter on this planet willingly went to a locker room.
No, it's just
A hotel room, that's better. And said to a host of men, blindfold me and humiliate me. Do a little Al Jolson.
We found her on the internet, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then she became our driver, so we could, drink in the car.
Okay.
And then it just evolved.
Right.
And then Sandman fell in love with her. Or not Sandman, then Fonzie eventually fell in love with her and took her home to Mama. And we used to call her the Pony, as in the Dog and Pony
Are you
show.
joking, or he did have
Am I
a relationship?
I'm not joking at all. And she was our pony, the Dog and Pony show. And because I used to get her to hear Sandman, Scorpio, me, like whatever, it'd always be first, of course. And so he took her home to Mama, and then, to this day, you say to Fonzie, what's your nickname amongst your group? He goes, I'm the Pony Killer, Daddy. I killed the pony. He killed the pony for us. Because he decided he was liking her, and then
Developed feelings for her.
well, he was just high, So then about 3 weeks later, so what the fuck was I thinking? And
Okay,
then he
good.
get her back to Philadelphia, and that was the end of it.
Well,
Well, there you go. That's
this
more
is your
information I
life,
got.
Todd, coming through that door. Ramsey from Cornwall, Canada. Are you really God? In
No.
New Jack's You Shoot, he told the story of Too Cold Scorpio having sex with a woman in a hotel room who thought it was actually you she was doing it with, while you and Bill Alfonso were in a hotel room pleasuring yourselves watching this happen. Here we go. Let's watch the clip.
Dude, Jack, you
If
crazy
he said
fuck.
it has to be true.
So crazy.
Me and Sabu was walking around in the travel lodge. It is like a round hotel, right? If you know what I'm saying? So we walking down the hallway, and you can hear this, Todd is gone! Todd is gone! And I'm like, what the fuck? That's Sabu. He said, what the fuck is that? I said, well, somebody think Todd gone, I think. So we start banging on the door, like, let us in, let us in. We go in that motherfucker. Scorp got this German bitch, legs up over her head. He fucking her.
German.
Todd sitting back in the chair with his shit. Fonzie over there with his shit. And I got the lamp and turned the lamp on and held it over the bitch's head. And she was like, Todd is gone! Todd is gone! I said, no he ain't, bitch, no he ain't. And we was holding the lamp and he was drilling that bitch. And yes, that night Todd became God.
Wow.
You didn't know all this was going on in the last 10 years, did you?
I mean, what the fuck was
He's selling necklaces to
What the hell was
corny
that?
necklaces for the destitute in South Philly.
That's
and-
also never happened. Boy, that Scorpio with the Todd is God thing, did that take on 50 different
Well,
lives?
I was
of
going to
its
say
own?
this all sounds like it's like Rashomon. It's variations of the same
It's
story. If I
amazing.
may reference,
Yes, but I'm just
Akira
saying-
Kurosawa on a
It's
you
just
shoot.
really bizarre how many different lives this thing took on. My God. That's insane.
All right.
My God, I wish I could play it for Scorpio. He'd be like, what? Jack said what? Sandman said what? I wish I could play that for
That's
him.
funny. We should get Scorp here to see.
Oh,
it.
my
I
God.
think I tried.
I can
but
put him on
he's-
Facebook, on
He used
FaceTime.
the old book excuse.
Oh,
I'm
FaceTime.
writing a book. I can't talk to anyone.